Nicholas Crowder writes, I've been a huge fan of your show for quite some time now, and I have a question. With the recent success of Man of Steel, do you think WB will attempt to reboot Green Lantern? I think it would fit in perfectly with the Man of Steel universe, and I personally think Nathan Fillion is a good fit for the role of Hal Jordan. What are you guys' thoughts?
Here's the thing. We've kind of addressed the question about once we get into Justice League and moving forward, should DC reboot Green Lantern or stay with the Green Lantern universe they've already created? I think it's worth addressing the question again now that we're post Man of Steel. Now that we've seen Man of Steel, and now that we've kind of seen the context in which Warner Brothers is trying to head in, it kind of makes this question worth addressing again. I still believe, there are two answers to this. I still believe they should stick with the Green Lantern universe they have. Absolutely, the first Green Lantern movie had big issues and big problems. There is no doubt about it. However, that being said, I believe that two of the things that weren't problems were this. Number one was Ryan Reynolds. He was not one of the problems of the film. I thought he makes a great Hal Jordan. I really do. The second as well is the universe in which they created. They didn't tell the story well in it. They spent too much time on this, not enough time on that. Absolutely. But I think the universe that they created could potentially fit in with the Man of Steel. And after watching Man of Steel, and I'm curious to see what you think about this. After seeing Man of Steel, I think the lightheartedness of a Hal Jordan would play very well as maybe a little bit of a counterbalance to the more seriousness of a Superman or a Batman that they're going to bring in here. I think it's right now. Nathan Fillion, everybody knows, I think is butter. You put him on anything, and it works. I love Nathan Fillion. Put him in anything. I'll watch it, much like Gary Oldman in many ways. But I believe you should stick with Ryan Reynolds. The other answer, though, is I don't think they're going to. I think they're going to reboot the character. I don't think they were happy with the way that went. Even Ryan Reynolds has said before he doesn't think they were happy with the way it went. They probably won't do that. So they'll probably reboot the character and get a new actor and all that kind of stuff. That's where they'll probably do it. But my fingers are crossed that they stick with Ryan Reynolds and don't reboot it. Just use that universe they had. Schnepp, how do you see all this?
Yeah, I definitely think it's going to get rebooted. Same way like Superman Returns. It had some interesting parts to it, but it didn't work. So they rebooted Superman. Same way they rebooted The Incredible Hulk after the just regular Hulk. So the Hulk's already been in it. Now he's on his third character playing Bruce Banner, which is great. I like Mark Ruffalo. So Nathan Fillion, I think he's incredible. He's an incredible actor. But he seems to be the fanboys' go-to. And I'm just kind of sick of everybody like, well, why can't Nathan Fillion be Ant-Man? Why can't Nathan Fillion be Green Lantern? Actually, it's like he's a great actor. There's also several thousand other actors who are on the planet right now that could easily play any one of these characters. I was even just thinking, what about the guy who plays Jon Snow in Game of Thrones? He could be Green Lantern. I mean, like I'm saying, there's a lot of different actors that are available. I mean, Nathan Fillion's definitely got the comedy chops. He's a nerd. He's been in a bunch of cool stuff with Joss Whedon, so he seems like that's why a lot of nerds go to that. Why not him?
Although unlike say when people keep bringing up Ryan Gosling, make Ryan Gosling that, or Christian Bale, make Christian Bale that. Unlike those guys, Nathan Fillion never gets put in anything.
Right. No, that's true.
It's like he is our go-to guy, and I think he's going to continue to be the go-to guy until somebody finally actually goes with him.
Maybe he's going to be Green Lantern. I mean, I'm
just saying, weird, isn't it?
Why not? But yeah, Green Lantern needs to get rebooted because if they're going to go with the new Man of Steel, the Green Lantern movie to me just had so many problems, insurmountable, where it's sort of that kind of thing like the Ang Lee's Hulk, where you're like, you could put it on your shelf with all your other superhero movies, but that's not going to fall in line with this new Man of Steel, Justice League, Batman, whatever's going to happen. So,
all right, what's next?
So sad. I loved Ryan Reynolds as Green
No, he was great. He made me laugh.
Him.
I just didn't like the giant screamy head people with the ash cloud at the end. Boring stuff. So.
If you like this video, be sure to hit the thumbs up button and don't forget to subscribe to our AMC Movie News YouTube channel. It's free and we bring you all the latest movie news as well as our daily AMC Movie Talk Show. You can also follow us on Facebook and Twitter, where you can find out about all the latest prizes, giveaways, and special contests.